was talking his rubbish, whatever he wanted to say, and then he pushed me. You know, you don't do that.
This is Jonathan Agatha, Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Chris Kongo. Chris, you've come here to the Buatsi Azeez press conference, and you and Florian Marku somewhat stole the attention. Just tell me what happened from your perspective up there.
It wasn't about me and him. Yeah, the cameras weren't even on. Even Boxing Social said the parent. Obviously, I think Uma's camera was on. Yeah, but everyone else's camera was not on. And it wasn't about me. It was about these two guys here, Azeez and Buatsi. And I come to him with respect. Obviously, I sussed it out. I see him, and literally within 2 seconds, I said, you know what? I said I was going to go to him when I see him. So I went to him, and I said, look, respect, all good, shook hands, said we'll get this going on very soon, no problem. He was talking his rubbish, whatever he wanted to say, and then he pushed me. You know, you don't do that, man. You don't take the limelight away from the two guys fighting, having their biggest fights of their career. It's just something you don't do, you know. So here's what it is. It's done now, and yeah, it's still about them, and it will be until Saturday, the 21st of October. Sorry.
Just before we move on to that fight, I just spoke to Marku over there, and he said to me, when I asked him about you fighting him, he said, well, you need to beat McKinson and Esserman before he considers you as an opponent. What do you make of that?
That shows that he's already he's not interested in the fight. He started something that he can't finish. Yeah, there you go, right there. He just said it with his own mouth. Yeah. Listen, this is boxing, yeah? He's the one that started it, so he built it up. So now he's got to continue and let the fight happen. Let's make it happen, yeah? He's got to do it. He's got to do it now. He's the one that started it. So I'm ready for him whenever he wants.
He's got a fight September 2nd in Manchester. You're going to be ringside for that, calling him out after?
Well, I'll be there anyway, because it's a big fight. I'm going to be there. So calling him out, most probably, yeah, I'll most probably do that. Of course, he knows I'll be there. So yeah, see.
And if you fight him, what happens?
I don't even want to knock him out now. I want to beat him up. This is going to be brutal. Now you're going to really see the old Chris Kongo really come out and put a beating on him, which I know I will. So, and he knows that himself. He knows he won't beat me. He knows he can't beat me. He knows this. I'm telling you now, I'm going to beat him up.
Just moving on to the main event here. You, I'm sure, know both guys, South London derby. What's your thoughts on the fight?
Great fight. And this is what I'm here for. I'm here to support them. I wasn't here for anyone else. And I just think this is like an old school kind of fighting style. You know, they both got exciting styles of fighting, and it'll be really interesting. I've never seen them spar before, but it'll be good to see them actually fight with smaller gloves in a massive atmosphere at O2 and see how it goes. So yeah, I ain't picking no winner because I know both, but listen, everyone tune into this, man. It's South London versus South London. What a great fight we're going to have on our hands on the 21st.
We're going to see you on the undercard?
I hope so. Hopefully Ben can get me on there. Let's see, you know, but I'll be ready just in case anyway.
And in terms of yourself, if it's not Marku, who else are you looking at?
Whoever, I don't mind. I've been ready for a while, and I just want to get a fight now, like ASAP, you know, so let's see.
Just two more before we finish up. You're obviously in Ben Davison's gym. Everyone's waiting to see if Billy Joe Saunders comes back. I know he's been training out in Fuerteventura. Have you been training with him out there, or are you just been in the UK?
No, of course. I was out there with him. We was all out together. We all come back together, and we've been back in the gym since. So he was in this morning. So probably an hour before I started training. So I did see him, and yeah, he's looking good, getting his weight off, and he should be ready before the end of the year for sure.
Final question, Joshua knocked out Helenius on Saturday night. What did you make of that, and what do you think of a fight between him and Wilder?
Brilliant. To be honest, I was expecting it to go a bit longer. Reason being, just think about it, right? If you've been training for someone for 8 weeks and then on fight week you get a change of an opponent, it's going to be sort of hard to adjust, yeah? So it took him a few rounds, but he done what was expected of him, which was a brilliant knockout. So what can we say?
What happens if he fights Wilder?
Oh, that's a tough one, very tough. I think for me, it will be whoever lands first. That's who I think who's going to win. But let's see how it goes. He's got, now, how long has he got? Probably July, January or December or January. So he's got time to get back in the gym and work on what he needs to do.
Chris, appreciate your time, and hopefully we'll see you back out in action soon.
For sure, thank you.